Okay everyone, it's been a long time since I've actually uploaded a video here, but it's also been a long time since an unboxing. So, what you might actually see here, right in front of your monitor, is the Monster Hunter board game. At least the basic set here. At first, I don't know if you can see it. I did it all in pledge. And it finally came in from Kickstarter. Probably on Friday, just passed. And this particular all-in pledge came in 2 boxes. You could probably see another box down in your lower right of the screen there. But this one has the Pack Out 1 Core Pledge. So this contains the Ancient Forest, the Wild Spire Waste, the Kuroyaku, and I'm pretty sure the Ancient Forest is actually the base set. I can't remember here. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up these 2 boxes and going to see what it has to offer. Which is, and if you did know, the box over in your lower right is actually bigger than this one, but that box is lighter than this one is. So once again, here, instead of using scissors this time, I have a safety cutter. So let's go ahead and find out what this has to offer. So just a moment. Okay, well, so we have an open box. Yeah, it's going to be kind of hard probably to see what I got up here since, well, I've also got a new camera here. If no one is able to see the new resolution, I wish I could have gotten this display area a little bit lower, but what I'm going to do is that once I pull the stuff out, I'm just going to put it in front of you all, that way you can see here. So, I got some sort of piece of cardboard. Yes, this was one of the Kickstarter rewards, was a piece of cardboard. So, that'll go over there. And so, we have 3 big boxes here. I shouldn't say 3 big boxes, but let's see here. Okay, so, yeah. There is something in here. Another piece of cardboard, which was also another Kickstarter reward. And I'll go over there. So let's go ahead and, get the board game out here. So this is going to be, and I might as well just go ahead and stick this on the ground back here. The Monster Hunter board game. This thing, I don't know how heavy it is. This is probably about 15 to 20 pounds maybe, of lots of cardboard and cards and figures. I don't know when this is going to actually be out in at retail, but right now it's just through Kickstarter. They also announced that they're doing the Iceborne Kickstarter as well for Monster Hunter World, game that I've never actually played since my computer cannot run it. So let's go ahead and, wherever I put my safety cutter again, is that we're going to open this bad buddy up and we're going to see what it has to offer. So just a moment. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Go ahead and open this up, and I won't do a full look through of everything here because I'm sure some other individuals have had their unboxings online here. Looks like, well, a tiny bit of damage on the one box here in this particular end, but I'm not going to worry about that. But if you all want to see a little bit more of this here, I can easily make another video of it. So so let me know in the comments, because might get together with a couple of the friends and see if we can actually play this. So, and yoink. So we've got, okay, I want to set this over here, that way it's not going to fall anywhere. Okay, we got another piece of paper, which is going to be, just organizing your storage tray, which, wow, there is something weird in here. So this is going to be the Ancient Forest, and this looks like it has all the stuff below. So let me see, what do we got here? We got, looks like the, is it Tobikadachi? The, whatever it is, the snake squirrel here, if you can see that bad buddy there. I always kind of liked the way that one particularly looked. Never liked how he jumped around in Monster Hunter Rise, but that's just me. Since this is Monster Hunter World, I'm not sure what this particular guy is. What I'll do is I'll probably put it on, I'll put the name down there. Just want to make sure this is in focus, that way you all can maybe see it. Autofocus? Autofocus. Maybe autofocus is not on. So, as I said, this is a new camera, so we'll have to get used to using it. What else is in here? Well, these two wings are apparently for the Rathalos in here, and that guy looks kind of nifty. The problem is with these board games is that I have a couple of tubs of shame that I need to, is there any focus? Autofocus? Maybe not here. So, let me see if I can correct that. Just a moment. Let's see if we can get a focus on that one here. Well, kind of. It's kind of better, I guess. But you can see this guy here. I'm not going to put on the wings here. Getting back to my previous point here is that when I have more models here, I've got a couple of tubs of shame to actually go through, and I still have not gotten to them. So I've got stuff like 40k stuff, I've got Kingdom Death stuff, I've got Firefight stuff, and I've got some miscellaneous other things that are just going to haunt me probably to the end of my days. And let's see here. Yeah, that was the Rathalos, so let's put him back there. And then, yeah, this is the I forget what his name is too, also in Monster Hunter Rise. He's the guy that gets really ticked off, starts breathing fire, and he has those, what are those little chin, those neck things, like those guys from Jurassic Park. Okay, so let's go ahead and see where I can actually put this. Put that there, along with the wings. And go over there, and then, holy moly. So in other words, I'm taking a look at this box here. This much right here looks like it's cardboard and rules and all sorts of stuff. So let's go ahead and see what we can get out of here without damaging things. Oh, so we've got some rule books and stuff. Oh man, there's going to be another thing I'm going to have to read. Cardboard, let's see here. Rule book, along with the Ancient Forest quest book. And then these look like these are going to be hunter screens for all of the victims in the game. And some pads of paper for player name, campaign. Looks like being able to take down all of your materials. And then we've got then we've got, I guess, the boards to determine what the monsters are, what their abilities do, Wildspire, Waystorm. So I guess on the backs of all of these monster cards here, since I'm not going to open them up right now, I guess this has the, whatever materials you get is also on the back is what you can craft based on, let's see here, like Alloy Helm, Puke Hood, Jura Helm, Diablo's Helm. So it looks like there's a bunch of cards in here for monsters that aren't in this box but in the other boxes. So I guess that is a little more efficient. Let's see here. So what else have we got here? We got cards, lots of cards. Here's the, I guess this is going to be the Greatsword right here. Greatsword cards, along with looks like monster attack cards. I don't know, maybe, is that the, yeah, that's the Great Sword, like I just said. This one is also, I don't know if it's a Great Sword or not, I can't really tell, but it looks like there's a bow on the back of this one. Let's see, this is going to be Tactical Shift. So I don't know what these particular cards are. Gonna find out when we read the rules. Ooh, there's a big stack of cards here that's going to be, I guess this might be damage and elemental effects from different weapons. It's going to be Buster Swords, so I guess this is another, I guess all of the other weapons are buried within these decks of cards. And then, for this one here, this is going to be probably just a bunch, yep, it's probably going to be a bunch of armor. So, that, let's just set this, see if this precariously sets in the corner there. Got some tokens here. This is going to be for, it looks like dials of some sort. 3 six-sided dice. And then, let's take a look to see what weapons they give you in this set. This looks like the dual blades. Once again, I'm going to have to see if I can try and get this autofocus working somehow. Yeah, it's not going to be that great. You might be able to zoom in yourself. It's going to be dual blades. This one looks like it's going to be sword and board or sword and shield. Man, yeah, I really wish I could get this autofocus working. Kind of thing like that. So, yeah. Okay, let's see what the next one is going to be here. This is going to be, so what I might be able to do is, I might be able to do this. Can I do this? And unfortunately my hand does look like it's getting towards the light there. See if I can, well, yeah, that's not going to work that great. But anyway, I wish I could show it to you a little closer. But that's the bow and arrow. And then, looks like we have, then we have a great sword here. So, these are the 4 weapon types in the base set, it looks like here. And then all of the other sets will introduce the other weapon types, as I recall. So let's go ahead and put this stuff back in. And it looks like there are slots for other cards in here as well, which is kind of nice. Wow, that's kind of tight on those there. So I'll just do it that way. Rule books, etc. I'm just going to go right in here, and I'm going to do that here. And which is kind of nice that you're able to put all stuff in like this. Yeah. So, let's see here. How do these go in? So it looks like it's just going to go like so. That looks kind of interesting. So there, let's go ahead and put this back the way that we got it. So that's going to be the ancient forest one. So let's go ahead and put this aside somewhere, and then we'll pull out the Wildspire Wastes. I don't know. I'm wondering if each of these is a separate game. I'm trying to figure it out or not, but let's see here. Yeah, cooperative based on the wildly popular track down massive monsters inside. It says core set. So, let's go ahead and open up this one too. Okay, so this is going to be the Wildspire Wastes one. I would assume the Diablos is in this one because that's what it looks like. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this open. Okay, put this over here to the side again. And we got another piece of paper that's also a Kickstarter reward. Organize your storage tray. Spectacular! Okay, now, holy moly. These wings look like they're going to be 4. Put these over here somehow, somewhere, some way. I'm just going to stick it over here for the moment. There. So those wings are probably for the Diablos, and this guy is massive. Yeah. These ones I think are going to be fun to paint simply because there are some minor things that you have to watch out for, like minor details, but these look like they're going to be easier to do. Somehow because they're just big beasties. Oh! Uh-oh. Looks like one of the monsters has come off its base. I'll have to use a little bit of super glue on that. But here's the, I believe, Baroth, the guy that throws the mud everywhere. Yeah, most of you probably screaming, yeah, that's what it is. What do you mean? Well, you bought the Monster Hunter game? Yeah, I know. I'm not a big... I haven't played Monster Hunter that much. I mean, just the Switch version, and I actually have the PSP version. So, yeah, I'm going to have to try and find a way to get... Come on, out of here. Okay. So, I just have to find out which part actually is... It's probably like so. Yeah, it's technically it snaps back in, but I'll need to use some glue on it, which is, not a big deal. Let's see here. What's this guy? Oh, whatever it is, the catfish guy that's in the swamp. I forget his name here. I'll put it up on the screen because I'm a dummy. Yeah, he doesn't have any wings or anything. So, yeah, those wings that you saw earlier are indeed for the Baroth. Sorry, Diablos. Duh. And here's the Puke, the monkey-like one that tosses all the fruits at you. That looks kind of nice. I'm not sure I like this particular sculpt because his head is close down here. It's actually going to get a little bit harder to paint, but it should still work out. It is what it is. So let's see if I can get that back in without damaging anything. Yeah, and the yeah. On it. Okay, bub. You need to go in there. Okay, so got that. So let's go ahead and see if it's all the same stuff. And it does look like it is the same items from the previous box. So all of the, oh yeah. So early when I said, oh, there must be dials. Yeah, if I wouldn't have failed my perception check, I would probably see that there are dials here. So yep, here's some more books. Here's some more pads, the cards. Looks like we have a couple of different ones here. It's basically generally the same here, so I'm not going to bore you with those. But let's go ahead and take a look what kind of weapon sets. In other words, what kind of weapons are available in this particular pack. There is the... I'm not sure if this is the Switch Axe or not. And you know what? This is very embarrassing because I'm a Switch Axe user. Not almost exclusively, exclusively. So I think that's a Switch Axe. Let's see here. The next one looks like, what is it? The Insect Glaive. And looks like, yeah, it comes on here. It's kind of nice how I kind of like this, the green, molding or the green plastic that they did for the adventurers here or the weapon sets. So yeah, wish I could do this a little closer, but I can't. It's the other one here. This looks like it's a. Is this like the gun lance? It does have a shield, so I'm not sure. I'll go ahead and put it on the screen if need be. And then there is one more in this particular box, and this is going to be, maybe this is like crossbow or, yeah, I'm embarrassing myself, really embarrassing myself on this stuff here. Anyway, put that in there, and let's see here, what happened there? Oh, this. So we're going to put these back. Need to put those wings back in too. So they're going to go right here. Yay! So, yep, there's the Diablos one and that. Okay. Wow, there are 2 frickin' base sets. So if I'm gonna... I gotta find a way to transport some of these if we're gonna be playing with different weapon sets and everything like that, because this is quite an amount of plastic to be carrying around. So let's go put this over here. Now the bad thing is I might have to actually split this video into 2, at least on my camera, because just because of the size of the video, perhaps. And I'll just go ahead and get more cardboard in there. So here, this one, the Kulayaku, is, as I recall, it is the exclusive for the Kickstarter itself, and it's another one of these one of those monsters that I hate, because it picks up that jar, that rock, and it's hard as heck to hit him because he always turns toward me. So let's go ahead and see what's in this one. Okay, Goyaku. Now I believe there are some other Kickstarter related bonuses that are in this box. So login bonuses inside. Track Kudaka down a choice. Okay. Every craftable Kulayaku weapon type from the video game plus Kulayaku armor. So let's see what the entirety of they have in here. Okay. Oh, and they do have a couple of lots of little figures too. Now there's a rule book for this one, and I guess the bag is for pieces or something. Anyway, and there's the monster card and the reward table. So, let's see what kind of cards we get here. It doesn't look like there's anything underneath, but I will check. And here are probably the weapons that you can craft, along with the monster attacks. Good. Let's pick this up, see if there's anything else. No! Just an empty box. So, of course, the Kulayaku is a bit of a smaller monster. You can I'll put him back in here. You can probably see the size of him based on these other ones here. So there it looks like, I don't know if these, I have to double check if these are alternate figures or alternate sculpts, but looks like the, the Palicos are up here, if those are the ones in Monster Hunter World. Oh, well, looks like my battery died, too. Looks like I had a good thing I had a backup battery. Anyway, like I was talking about, where was I before here? You got the Palicos, you got, looks like another bow sculpt, great sword, sword and board, bow. There's a pig in here. I can't recall what that is called, but I'll go ahead and take a look. And let's see here. Is this yeah, this is another, maybe it's the long sword, but here's another sword and board. Twin swords and twin swords. So I'm wondering if there was another switch axe, but I guess not. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to have to split this video up into 2, but what I'm going to do is I will combine it in post-processing magic. So if you give me a moment here, what we'll do is that we will set up the next box. Okay, everyone, here is the next big box. Let's see what we got here. So just to go over what's in here, see if it's all showing up, is that the Pack Out 3 add-on pledge, Hunter's Arsenal, Kshala Daora, Ner Gigante, Teostra, and the Azure Rathalos and Black Diablos. So there are a total of 5 different boxes in here. So I don't anticipate these being core sets. I just anticipate them being just extra figures and little bonuses here. So give me just a moment. Okay, so once again, we got another cardboard Kickstarter reward. And, ooh, okay. Wow, that's some wow, that's some big figures. Okay, this is just standard. This is just a little bit of cardboard here. Maybe I'll just pull this back just a little bit, can I? Yeah, move it back just a little bit more. Yeah. So there is, yeah, there are a couple of different things in here. So there's the Azarathlus, Black Diablos, Nergigante, what is Hunter's Arsenal, Sheladora, and I guess the Teostra must be underneath here, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. So let's go ahead and put this back on the floor. Yeah. So let's take the biggest box first because that looks like it's the most imposing. Let's see here. So we have the Kushaladora. So this is in Monster Hunter Rise. I guess that's the one that breathes the what is it? The typhoon-like things, as far as I can see. So there you go. What an actual 120 millimeter base size. So let's see what this bad buddy looks like in the flesh, or rather in the plastic. Okay, so there's a little bit of warping there, but yeah, whatever. I'm not going to be pedantic about it. Whew, well, that's holy moly. So, even though it looks like what happened was that the reason why there's some warping here is because it looks like one of the claws ripped this up, as you might be able to see in there. So, maybe if someone from whatever it is, was it Steamforge Games there? They might want to look at making sure this doesn't happen in some other of their games, but I'm not going to complain about that. So, looks like he has a tail, and geez, this thing it looks like it's one solid, and it's actually zip tied in, not zip tied, probably rubber banded in here. So let's go ahead and put this here. So what I'm going to do is pull this bad buddy out. How? Okay, is he attached anywhere else? And it looks like he might be coming off his base too. Come on. What's the problem? What's the problem? His neck is also attached. There we go. Wow. Yeah, and his tail is, hopefully his tail is not broken or anything like that. And oh yeah, and it looks like some of these are, I guess this is the only second one that's been coming off. Okay, so temporarily I'm going to put on the tail here. Yeah, this is one solid piece of plastic except for the tail here. That is a massive figure. See if I can get a close-up here, because I know when I was looking at this earlier, I think it's going to autofocus, or maybe pull it back and then go a little, pull it back, and well, based on the resolution, you can probably see that is some imposing stuff there. Now, for example, let's say I'll take a whatever it is, a standard, say D&D mini or something like that. You know, not Ral Partha, but whatever it is. No, who is these from? Reaper miniatures. Yeah. So here is a Reaper miniature, about this size, and then this is how big this guy is. Holy moly! And I'm trying to coordinate this while looking through this thing there. Yeah, that is a pretty big guy. And here are the cards to forge equipment, and then here are the monster attack cards. So not a lot in this particular box, except for the absolutely freaking humongous creature here. So let's take this. I guess it goes in here, and this goes right here. Yep. Wow. I thought, I didn't think this guy would be that big. But you know what? Surprise, surprise, surprise. Okay, let's go ahead and put this back in here like so. And maybe I'll put this on over here, just for the temporarily to store it, or at least get it out of the way. Let's go with the next largest one. It's going to be, well, now let's go with the Nergigante. Oh, yep. And as I surmised, the Teostra is right below it. So first, let's go ahead and let's go with Nergigante. Okay, so here it's actually it's a smaller box, of course. Nergigante, yada yada yada, known as one of the biggest threats in the New World. 120mm base, armor, weapon, attacks, all sorts of stuff like that. It's physiology, behavior. So this looks like it actually might have more quote-unquote content than the Kushala that we just did there. Oh, okay. Nergigante. I can't recall. Did I fight this guy in? Yeah, I think he is in Rise. Maybe not. That's just. Got some counters. Got the physiology card. Also got, like they said, here's the monster behavior cards, along with additional stat cards and craftable stuff, which also includes some other stuff, it looks like. But this guy also has come in a couple of pieces, it looks like. There's something up here. I don't know if anything was supposed to have been in there or not. Okay, let's see. Let's see this guy here. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, he's looks imposing. Has quite a number of spines on his back here. So, see here if I can. Maybe I can get a good enough. So you know what? I'm gonna let me see. Let me try something that some people do on other YouTube videos. Is that if I blind this out, I might be able to get a better. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of works. And I have to do it one-handed here, but yeah, that guy looks imposing, and he does have 2 wings. You know what? I'll go ahead and put the wings on just to show you all. I know I didn't do it for the Rathalos. I should have, but you know what? Well, we can't have everything in life now, can we? So, I'm not going to fully put on the wings here, but I'm just going to do it enough that it will stay in enough for me to show it on camera. And right here, he doesn't entirely want to. Okay. Yeah, so if you're going to be painting these, if you're going to keep them at your house, you know, and not take them anywhere else, you know, you could glue all the stuff in, but if you're going to be transporting it, like I probably will be, I am not going to be gluing down any wings or anything like that. So, let's see here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess looks like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful camera showmanship skills here, Ed. Yep. But those. Yep. So that's going to be the Nergigante. Put these here like this. I just have to remember how they all went in. This, and then like so. I'm going to assume so. Let's go ahead and put the cards back in. Along with this. And that. Okay. Now, okay, for the next one, we are going to go ahead and the Teostra here. Or Teostra. Toaster. Yeah, okay. So here's the Teostra box here. Also a 120 millimeter base here, and a piece of plastic fell behind there. Same stuff that I'll probably get in the Nergigante one here. I do remember that the Teostra is one of my mortal enemies from Monster Hunter Rise, because that little guy has been teaching me to the importance of fire resistance. So, okay, so we got some crafted bowls. Okay, there's going to be the behavior cards, and Teostra is just going to be just a one piece here model. Doesn't look too bad. I just want to make sure that I get these two look at least semi good when I paint them. Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. Let's see if there's anything. It's just cardboard. So, and just make sure you recycle your cardboard if you're not going to use it here. Okay. Oh, holy moly. This one's about a couple of pounds. It's right here. We've got, yeah, that was a gun lance. Oh, here we have the hammer hunter, hunting horn, just a regular lance, light bow gun, and then we got the long sword in this particular pack. Wow, there feel like there's, let's see here. Oh yeah, indeed, it says right here, compatible with the Ancient Forest and Wildspire Waste core sets and the Auto Dragon expansions here. So, let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Here's the Hunter's Arsenal set. So let's see what we got in here. Got a bunch of tokens. I got tokens, and then we've got the rule book for Hunter's Arsenal rulebook. So I don't know if it's just it's just adding them to the campaign. It's not an actual rule book itself for the rest of the game. Let's see here. Longsword Forge reference. Okay, so these are the Forge cards. Now, upon further retrospect, when I said in that first core set where it looks like you had the forging stuff on the back of the Monster Physiology cards, that it was probably just additional cards that list all the forging stuff. So, oh man, that's a number of cards. Okay, let's go with the middle one. This one is going to be as good. Weapons, and then weapons. Here's the bone lance, along with, and that looks like it's going to be the, I guess, a longsword or katana, but well, it didn't say that one was in here. Anyway, and then iron gun lance going to be in here. So let's see if I can bring these figures up a little bit so that I might be able to see them. Here's a smaller one. Here's a gun lance there. That's a very big lance. Would they say this was the long sword? Yeah, it's a very long sword. It's a very long sword. There's the, as soon as it'll come on out here, because I am very coordinated and dexterous, it'll come out as soon as I threaten it. There we go. And that looks like the club, the mace, the one that we just said there. Also the hunting horn. Which is also another big, maybe it's the other way around. I'm embarrassing myself. But then again, remember, as I said, I exclusively play Switch Axe. So, and then there's a really big lance in here as soon as I can pull the figure out. There. And there's a big lance. see it there. Okay. So we only have one more left, and I'm going to stack this over here. The last one is going to be this Azure Rathalos and Black Diablos. I'm wondering if, I can't recall if it's a different sculpt or it is a different colored one. I think it gives some additional cards, but this is course required. So we are going to find out. Okay, so showed you there, so let's go ahead and take a look in here. Okay, it just might be a different paint scheme. I'm gonna have to double check on that. I'm running out of space to put this stuff. So, and I've been cleaning up and moving stuff around, so that's why you see boxes and stuff around. Okay, here are the wings. And yeah, it looks like it's just a, it looks like it's the same sculpt, but the plastic is just a different color in case that you want to, I guess, field both of them at the same time and make all the players' lives absolutely miserable. Yeah, so it was, someone have to confirm if the Azure Rathalos was in Monster Hunter World, because in Rise, as I recall, it's just the golden one, I believe, the gold Rathalos. And here's the Diablos. And yep, and it's just a black plastic. Okay. So that looks like it's going to be about it for this particular unboxing video. I do have technically 2 more to do. I mean, the main one is that about 2 weeks ago, I also got 2 boxes for some of the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe board game. I only got, I think, whatever you gave the Kickstarter rewards, but I got the base set and the She-Ra set. So I'm going to take a look to see how those are going to work out here. So if you'd like to see that video, drop a comment or 2 down there below. So everyone, thank you for tuning into this particular video here, whether it be morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever you're tuning in. I really do thank you. If you'd like to see more content like this, drop a comment or 2, like, etc. Consider subscribing to the channel because this gets my butt in gear. I've been away from YouTube with some content-related stuff simply because I had a lot going on the personal front, and so maybe I'll get some more things on the plate, on the agenda. A couple of different things, updates, a couple maybe things I'm going to be trying here, but I'm prattling on, running off at the mouth here. So once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.